Excuse me. Good morning, everyone. Michelle here, back for another video showing you a little bit behind the scenes of what I do on a week-to-week basis for my small business that I run by myself. I'm the only employee, so let's get into it. In this video, I thought it would be a fun opportunity to show you a little bit more of how I finish up work for orders, specifically a wholesale order. This one in particular is for one of my bigger wholesale accounts here in Philadelphia. I need to finish up 12 pairs of the 5-tier earring in bronze, 12 anemone hairpins, 12 of a custom stick pin that I'm only selling in their shop, 6 of the triple fingerprint earring, and 12 orbital hairpins, which is definitely a lot of work to put out at once. So you're going to see me kind of jumping back and forth between doing different processes on all of these pieces kind of simultaneously. Alrighty, so now that I have my little pieces cut apart, I did pre-drill some holes for those two. And now that I have these cut apart from the little bars that are put on from casting, I'm going to do my best to use this diamond burr attachment just to clean up the insides of the pieces a little bit more, as well as use some files in different coarsenesses to get them ready to be buffed and polished. And you may be wondering, Michelle, what even is wholesale? Well, it's when a retailer buys a large quantity of product at a time at a discounted price. And once they have it, they then resell it, usually at a higher price. Typically, I work with shops that do a 50-50 split with me, which I know isn't always ideal, but I've found that doing wholesale offers me a more consistent income throughout the year. Okay, hello everyone. It is the afternoon now, and I finished cleaning these up, put them together with some jump rings. I still need to make some earring wires for the 5-tier earring over here. Once I get those earring wires made, I'm going to put them onto the earrings, and then I'm going to use my welder to close the jump rings on all of these earrings, as well as close the ear wires on the 5-tier so that they don't open up and get caught on stuff, and so I don't have to solder every single jump ring. Okay, so I know it's a little bit messy over here, but I wanted to show you my welding system. This is the Orion M-Pulse electric welder, and it uses argon as a shielding gas and just electricity to power it. Yeah, this machine is pretty amazing. I invested in it, I think at the beginning of last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, honestly. I don't even know what time is anymore. But it's been really nice because I used to just attach my ear wires and just like hope that they stayed on. But now I can be sure that my ear wires stay on. They don't get caught in like your hair or in sweaters or anything. And it's really nice that I don't have to heat up the entire piece and solder it. I can just close the ear wires just by themselves, and it's just like so quick. Yeah, I definitely use my welding system all the time. Whenever I'm setting up my welding system, it pretty much asks you what kind of wattage and like amperage you want for your welding. And whenever I'm doing bronze or a base metal, I typically try to do a little bit higher, like 15 or so, because you need it to be a little bit hotter in order to conduct your weld. Once you have it set, I turn on my argon, because you need argon to keep the seam clean, basically, kind of the same concept as soldering something You want your seams to be really clean so that the solder flows. Same thing with welding. Two pieces won't weld together if they're dirty. But all right, so I press the button that says I'm ready to weld. And then to make this weld happen, you need to connect this metal clamp to your piece so that you're essentially making like a closed circuit. And once you do that and you touch it to the metal here, it will react and weld your piece for you. So I generally hold the smaller piece with the little clamp, and then you want to go at like a really nice kind of like perpendicular angle to the needle that's coming out. And then just from that one weld I did there, the jump ring is closed, and I won't have to worry about it opening or getting stuck on anything. And like I said, I don't have to like fidget with it with my torch and solder it. So that's really nice. I am back next day. I did work a little bit last night, a little bit this morning, and I successfully constructed all of my pieces that I need for this wholesale order. So I have 12 of my anemone hairpins, 12 of my orbital hairpins, 12 of my exclusive stick pins for the art museum. And for the hairpins, I still need to hammer them, file them, and polish them. Even though it feels like I'm getting close to the finish line, I definitely still have a lot to do. Hopefully I can finish everything by the end of today, because I would really like to drop off the order to the art museum tomorrow. So today is going to be a lot of just like grinding away, soldering, and finishing pieces. And it might not be the most exciting to watch, so I might throw in a time lapse here and there, but I'll do my best not to overwhelm you with hyperspeed Michelle, because I do understand that people like to see things in real time, as do I. So I'll do my best to make this interesting for you while I finish up this order. And yeah, I can't wait to show you the finished results. So some of you listening may or may not have heard that, but this order is for the Philadelphia Museum of Art's museum store. Last summer, they placed a special order for their new Matisse collection that is currently on view there. It's called Matisse in the 1930s. It's a really amazing collection. I went and saw it a few weeks ago with my friend, and it's on until the end of January. So if you haven't had a chance to go, I definitely suggest making your way down there. You can find my work in the main museum shop as well as the Matisse shop at the end of the collection. It's kind of just like sprinkled about, so definitely look, and if you see it, reach out and let me know. I love hearing when people see Kate the Handmade in the wild. And trust me, I am aware that the Philadelphia Museum of Art is by no means a small business or anything, which I usually like to promote, but they have been one of the most consistent wholesale accounts that I've had in Philadelphia, and they carry a large selection of my work in their stores and in their online shop. So if you're ever looking to purchase my work, obviously check my website first, and then check the stockist page, because you'll be able to find all of the shops near and far that carry my work, and you can shop in person. And here everything is, all finished in the nick of time. Put everything on my business cards, and yeah, I'm just like so relieved that I got this order done. It was probably one of my biggest to date, actually. So as you see, it was a lot of pieces for me to kind of make and complete at once. And since all that's left to do is to pack up this order and drop it off, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you all more than you know. And yeah, thanks for the support. I will see you all next week.